Singapore considers tightening cryptocurrency trading by retail investors, right? Okay, let's look at this news from CNBC. The chief of Singapore's central bank, basically MAS, Monetary Authority of Singapore, said that the city state is considering new measures that will make it more difficult for retail investors to trade cryptocurrency at a time when they seem to be irrationally obvious about the risk. Adding frictions on retail access to cryptocurrency is an area we are contemplating. Ravi Menon, managing director of the Monetary Authority of Singapore, said at a seminar on Monday, right? So if you understand what has been going on in the cryptocurrency market, so basically for the past 2 to 3 years, cryptocurrency has been gaining a lot of popularity. But what happens is that in this year, right, 2022, this market has not been very good for risk assets, particularly cryptocurrencies. A lot of the crypto exchange trading firms have gone bust. So this actually has led to a lot of loss for the retail investors, right? Also institutional as well. But MAS here, the government is more interested in protecting the safety of the smaller investors. So actually they are contemplating creating barriers. In other words, making average person harder to invest in crypto. Because if actually a lot of people invest in crypto and lose money, they actually complain to the government as well, right? So government actually is going to do something in advance to stop things from escalating in the bad direction. Okay, let's look at the detail of the news. Singapore is planning to roll out new regulation that will make it more difficult for retail investors to trade cryptocurrency at a time when they seem to be irrationally obvious about the risk, the central bank chief said. Okay. Survey shows that consumers are increasingly trading in cryptocurrency globally, not just in Singapore, attracted by the prospect of sharp price increase. They seem to be irrationally obvious about the risk of cryptocurrency trading. Adding frictions on retail access to cryptocurrency was an area that MAS was contemplating. This may include consumer suitability tests and restricting the use of leverage and credit facility for cryptocurrency trading. So the government attitude is yes to digital asset innovation, no to cryptocurrency speculation. Singapore's welcoming approach has helped the financial hub attract digital asset services related firms from China, India, and elsewhere in the last few years, making it a major center in Asia. So Singapore is one of the centers that actually has more of an open attitude towards digital assets innovation. Another places right now that competes with Singapore on the same for the same business is actually Dubai. But recent defaults on some of the global currency trading firms based in Singapore, okay, TradeAC is one of them, which is a very famous hedge fund that has gone bust. Many which are not subject to financial regulators' guideline on consumer protection or market conduct has triggered worries about tighter regulation. Besides TradeAC, which is more of an institutional investor, there are actually many other crypto trading firms that actually are marketed as a high yield investment saving accounts. That actually a lot of these exchanges that have gone bust also, leaving the depositor with losses. Okay, the MAS will seek public feedback on its proposal by October. Menon said, adding the reviews are ongoing by regulators globally. In January, the MAS issued guidelines to limit crypto trading service provider promoting the service to the public. Cryptocurrency have plunged this year. US interest rate increase and runaway inflation prompt investors to ditch riskier assets. Okay. In short, basically based on what has happened in the past 1 year, so actually the government comes to a conclusion that a lot of people actually are getting into are too greedy, getting into the market without actually understanding the risk involved. And in fact, the risk is indeed very, very high. So you can see a lot of the exchanges actually they promise very high yield saving and lending interest of 5%, 6%, 7%, 8%. But this actually comes with a lot of risk because actually this lending, right? They're definitely not risk-free. This lending, they're actually used to the exchanges also actually used to speculate they are actually used by the exchange to speculate on cryptocurrency as well. So what happened is actually by getting into this so-called high yield investment, you're actually lending money towards the exchange on speculation, which is indeed very, very risky. But if you look at some of the major global exchanges such as FTX and Binance, they're actually still doing very well because they control their risk very well. They don't do like say kind of rampant speculation with retail investors' money. Right? So if you are, well, I think for exchange that actually act as a broker, basically they are sticking to the core of the services. If you think of it, a crypto exchange is actually a place for you to buy and sell currencies. So and they charge a fee for that. So they should not be actually the exchange should not be actually be in the business of actually cryptocurrency speculation, right? So those exchanges actually have actually they are doing the speculation in the past 2 to 3 years, right? Basically 2022 is the last year of the business. They have gone bust. But we have seen that actually the stronger exchanges such as Binance and FTX, they're still doing very well because their core business model is really providing the service like a stockbroker, right? So I think it really depends on the how the exchange is doing the business, right? And the retail investors need to understand that actually there's no such thing as a risk-free return as when it comes to like say interest rates when the products are giving you an interest of 6 or 7 or 8%. Right? These are you're actually lending money towards some of the companies to actually speculate on cryptocurrency. When market is doing well, everything seems okay. But when market is not doing well, things start to fall apart very fast. Okay, for those of you who are actually more interested to learn more about cryptocurrency, you can I will share a link of my another channel. So actually before I start this channel on SG Financial 101, I do have a different channel. It's a bigger audience, 2,000 over on cryptocurrency, on news that's more focused on cryptocurrencies. So but that channel is actually mainly covered in Chinese language. So this is the channel that I plan to. This is a new channel. Actually, this is my second channel. This channel actually is more focused on general financial education in English and more facing towards the general public. I do have another channel that's covered in Chinese language that's exclusively on cryptocurrencies. For those actually who understand Chinese language and also interested in cryptocurrency, you can check out my other channel as well. Okay, that's all for today.